So these are the small East African goats. Small East African goats are a breed of goat that is predominantly found in East Africa and some part of a little bit of South and Eastern Africa. That is Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Malawi a bit, and a little bit of Mozambique, the northern part of Mozambique. They are mainly used for meat because their milk production is not good at all. So even for meat, most would say they are not the best breed for meat because they don't put a lot of weight. A full-grown small East African goat for a buck, it will be about 40 kilogram to about 45 max. But a dog could be somewhere in between 20 to 35 kgs, which of course, compared to other breeds, meat breeds of goats, especially exotic ones, then these will be sort of like dwarfs. They do come with some great advantages, of course. They are very hard and used to the environment here in Tanzania and most part of East Africa. They have got strong resistance toward worms. They can survive with a heavy worm load. They also have got strong resistance against a lot of other diseases that are commonly found here in East Africa. So that's the advantage that they bring. But other than that, I think they also are, very agile, very active. They are not too aggressive. They're not too big to handle. So that comes a bit as an advantage. I realize some of them have just opened the gate. They're going in by themselves, which is something that I wouldn't want because they're still waiting for the water. So I'll go around and just limit their exposure and get them back out. Go back out. Go back out. I'm getting them back out. Go. Go. Go, 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 go. Go. One other advantage is that they don't have a breeding season. They get on heat throughout the year. They aren't like many dairy breeds that get on heat during specific seasons. So you can get these ones to come into heat every 21 days, which gives you a good opportunity for you to do your own breeding program. Another thing is I think I like their coloration. They come in all different types of colors. They don't have huge horns, so they are not dangerous, which is also a very great advantage. Imagine if you can train them well from when they are kids, they would make very good pet goats. Because they're not that aggressive, they're not that dangerous, they don't have big horns, and they come in many different color varieties, which is really good. Some of them are typically full brown, some of them black, some of them white. Some are a mix now of either brown and white, or red and white, or red and black, or black and white. So they come in all different sorts of colors. Here we see one that actually has got all the colors that a typical small East African goat would have. The black, the brown or red, and the white. So that is the typical color of a small East African goat. So you can see we have a few that are typical brown, like this one here. You have the dappled one here, which is a different coloration type. You have this one here, which is almost similar to dappled, but it's not that much. You have the sort of like I don't know what to call it, checked or whatever. It's got small dots like these ones here. These ones here, I don't know what the names are, but they're just nice like that. They've got nice colors, and they can survive on their own. They can sleep outside of the house. They can go and graze on their own and come back. So that's a bit of advantage of these goats. Some do have beards, but particularly the bucks, and some do have the togs that hang on the neck, but majority don't have. The coat is really smooth, is short. The hair is very short, and I think their coat is very good for, or the skin is very good for leather. So basically, that's small East African. That's a small East African goat for you. Cheers.